Welcome back, guys. Another episode of Talkmen Tuesday. Sora and Angel back at it again. Sora, how are you?
I am doing great. Blue skies. I guess it was blue skies. No tech issues. We are smooth sailing today.
And with that being said, roll the intro.
It's Tuesday, Talkmen Tuesday. Everybody's looking forward to the podcast, yeah. Tuesday, Talkmen Tuesday. Everybody's looking forward to the podcast, yeah.
Sora, how's your weekend?
Week is going strong. It has been one of those weeks, though, where I have thought like every single day was Thursday, and so it stunk because of that. It's because I've had weird things happening. Like, so yesterday, all throughout the week, usually it's just like for dinner, we make something here and we eat it. But yesterday, my brother-in-law was hosting like a trivia at a bar, and so we went there. And so then my body was like, okay, like we're going out to eat. It's usually either a Friday or a weekend. And then when I woke up today, I was like, okay, well, it might not be the weekend, but it's got to be like a Thursday. And she's like, no, it's happening all week. So it stunk. It's been dragging.
Huh. Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just surprised it's like, the fourth week of August?
Yeah, isn't that wild to think?
Yep, and then 1 week of August, and then like next weekend, not this weekend, but next weekend, Labor Day weekend.
Mm-hmm.
So isn't it like the official end of summer?
Don't say that, but yeah. Well, because the like Starbucks and Dunkin' are coming out with all their fall flavors soon. I think Dunkin's already released theirs.
Pumpkin. Yep, they did. They released pumpkin. Do you order Dunkin' from the app by chance?
I don't. My sister got hacked. Her account got hacked, and so ever since then, I've never used the Dunkin' app.
So wait, what happened after she got hacked?
I think like it was either she had like a bunch of gift cards on there that then all went to zero, and so like she didn't have like credit card information, and there was all gift cards, but they just like took all the money from it, and I think she complained about it or something. I'm not sure if they sent her a new money gift card or what they did, but ever since then I'm like, nope, not putting anything on the card, on the account.
I'm ordering ahead and going inside to pick it up. It's nice.
Yeah. I mean, you don't have to wait in the line. And usually with Dunkin' Donuts, too, the one by us at least, like, it's not like they're slow, but they have a ton of people, and so it just takes time to get your stuff. And so if you order ahead, then you just walk in there, grab it, and go.
And sometimes they even do it earlier. Like, 8 minutes before the actual pickup time, they were ready. I'm like, cool.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's like if you have the hot coffee, then that would stink because it's like, well, now I have a cold coffee here. But yeah, if you've got like an iced one or something, and yeah, you're all set.
I usually go ice because I'm like sweating after my workout. And,
you have coffee after your workout?
Yeah. Yeah.
I guess you do. You work out in the morning. I was thinking that you worked out like after, and I'm like, that's a bold move. But no, that does make sense.
If I would have it before, I'd be worried. I had to go like bathroom.
Yeah,
it's like
yeah, halfway through one of like the sets, like, sorry guys, gotta go fight.
Usually when there's like a pause, or like, okay, now you can like drink water, go to the bathroom if you need to before like the next set. I'm like, thank you.
I needed this. I needed this more than you know.
And the funniest thing, like, I don't know, like the past few days, this week, I've had to go, and like this older guy as well goes after I go, and I'm like, damn, like I feel like I'm a small bladder. I don't know why. I was like, I know as you get older, it gets worse, but I'm like, I feel like I shouldn't be having this problem right now. But oh well.
Yeah, it's one of those things that it's like I would feel so uncomfortable, like if I had to go to the bathroom during like a group setting like that they wouldn't. Like go until I came back, and it's like, what if you're taking a little bit longer? Like, I don't want people waiting for me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Usually, the funny thing is like, I also go before and afterwards. Before I go there, and then hopefully I'm like, no, don't. But it was like a bigger workout. It's
Mm-hmm.
like 20 minutes. I'm like, I'd rather go. Because if not, yeah, it's going to mess up my time. But the 235 front squat, one of the sets were this week. And the reason I did that was because a guy was like, I'm only going up to 235. Like, he was like, then that's it. And I'm like, I thought I was going to go 205.
235. Sheesh.
Front squat. And then, yeah.
That's
probably.
impressive. 235 for anything is impressive.
Ooh, also might be getting a skier and rower tomorrow.
Oh, you found one?
Yeah. The old gym where I was going at, I asked the coach if he was selling, and he said he was selling 2 rowers and 2 skiers. So I'm like, let me look. I'll definitely get a skier. He bought them last year, so they're a year old.
Yeah.
And then the rowers, he has like 3 different price ranges. So I'm gonna look at all 3 rowers tomorrow because I can't decide which ones. But I think one of them was broken. He said you just gotta fix it. It'll be like $100. Probably not that one because I don't know. Yeah, I don't want to mess it up.
Yeah.
So for
I
cardio-
mean, yeah, that's exciting though for you. Those are going to be some cool purchases to have on like for yourself.
home gym. So like if the winter time, if I want to go on a run, I'll just ski or row. It's like a workout, ski and rowing involved. So the home gym is starting. Yeah, we'll see when when I decide to get a rack.
I mean, and you're starting big. Like some people just start with like 2 dumbbells, and you're like, no, we're going for it. If we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this right.
We're going for a rower and a skier.
Yeah, I guess I say that, and we've got the bike in here, so, as we didn't really start off small either.
We also live in Illinois. It's like the winter time. There's no like, let's go on a run. It's like,
That's exactly what I was giving Candace a hard time. Like, when's the last time that you rode the bike? She's like, well, it's nice outside. I mean, it's been a while because it's not cold out, and like I can go out. I'm like, all right, you make a good point. I'll talk to you in a couple months.
She's like, next week. Till summer comes, then she starts running outside.
No.
I'm getting commercials for racks. You know, some racks like go up against the wall and like fold so nicely. They're like expensive. So, like,
Imagine, yeah. You gotta make sure that you put them in like a solid piece of the wall.
yeah. You gotta make sure you find those studs, and if you don't have those sides aligned, you gotta like add reinforcement or something, like a new block to make sure. But once you put it up there in installation, it just 2 pins and like lift it up. I'm like, stop making me see this. Makes me want to buy it. I don't know why. I'm like, you save so much space with that. But I'm like, well, what do you get used the space for, anyways?
Yeah, I mean, if it's just empty space, it's not ruining anything. What if you're in like a single apartment or something like that, where you have one room for your bed, for your kitchen? Like, yeah, then you need that because it will take literally like a quarter of the place. But if you've got the room,
I can also up there in the wintertime for a garage, saying like it snows or something. You put it in, boom,
boom.
That works. Yeah. So home gym is building up. When's your half marathon?
1 month and 1 day from today. So on Sunday, Sundays are like our long distances that we have to run for like the workout plan that we're doing. And so this coming Sunday is going to be 10 miles, which is what we did this past weekend. The Sunday after that is 11. The Sunday after that is 12. Then the Sunday after that is like 6. And then it's race day. So it's like 10, 11, 12, 6. And I'm like, 12 is going to suck. I think for the 10 miles, we ran at like 8:30, sometime close to 8:30 a.m. And I feel like we got done with it like 2 hours later, it felt like. I mean, it wasn't like that long. It's probably actually probably around that, but it was just a while.
All I'm thinking about, like, was there a bathroom break involved?
There wasn't. There wasn't.
Oh my goodness.
Well, so we run on a trail that's by our house, and so like the first half of it is like a park area, and so like they have porta potties up in case people have to use the restroom. But like after you get past like 2 miles, then there's like no porta potties or anything because it's more like through like the woods and stuff like that and like residential areas, and so they don't just have porta potties out. So it's like you either have to use it at the beginning part or you have to wait till the very end when you're on your way back if you have to use it. So
2 hours of running.
Yeah.
Good luck, man.
Thanks. I mean, so the positive thing is like I was able to do 10, and so I'm like, I could do 10. It's 3 more miles on top of that. It seems so much more manageable than when you were running 7, and then you have to tell yourself, I mean, I'm halfway. Because, like, by the time you do the 7, like, when you get to that part, like, the training program and everything, it felt like you were dying. But it's like, now, like, our days, like, so Tuesdays and Thursdays, we have to do 5 or 6. And so it's like, now that's just kind of the norm. But...
yeah. I guess increase your cardio.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I want to do. Because I always feel like I'm dying in like the rowing machine, like running.
Yeah. Well, it's just the consistency. It's just that you slowly build it up over time. And I feel like, too, there's like some sort of pain tolerance, too, that you build up as well. Like your body gets used to feeling like the different muscles and stuff like that are being used. So
when you guys were searching for like half marathon like programs, what did you guys like search for?
I think Candace just did it. I think she literally just typed in like half marathon training and then how many ever weeks we had until it, because I'll just throw out a number, like if it was like 12 weeks or something, she found like a 13-week program. So I'm sure there's a ton of different things just online.
I remember like me and my friend wanted to like get better at cardio. So like, we like looked up like how to get better at cardio. And it's like you run.
It's like run. That makes sense. That makes sense.
Like maybe like some sort of secret out there. You like suddenly get better at running. Like,
eat bananas.
You gotta sleep 8 hours a day or something like that. You just gotta keep running. Like sure, like sooner or later you get used to it and you just keep running more and more.
Have you seen those masks that people can wear that like limits the amount of oxygen that comes in? It's usually for like endurance training and stuff, but like they practice running with less air intake. Like that's just wild. First of all, they look like a supervillain, but like I would never put myself through that.
So like you breathe in less air, and that's supposed to make you like better at cardio?
I'm not sure if it's like a lung capacity thing or maybe if it's like an elevation thing, because it's probably something to do, because I know like, if you train in Colorado, the elevation that Colorado is just like compared to sea level, like you have more lung capacity, or you're able to intake more oxygen and your lungs are able to hold more. There's like some science behind it. So I'm assuming that the masks probably mimic some sort of that effect for people that aren't in Colorado. And this is my expert opinion on this matter too.
Elevation training mask. Dude, I want to like do elevation training mask work. Yeah, I do elevation mask work.
What does it say? What's the headline title for it?
First one says alright. Other studies, however, haven't found any benefits from wearing training masks. And a study published in the Journal of Strength Conditioning Research showed that wearing an elevation training mask while lifting weights decrease alertness and lower ability to focus on the task. So there's no evidence that the elevation mask work. Basically, it does not improve your production of red blood cells. It only gives you the limited access to air and makes the training harder. Interesting.
So it's for people that just enjoy going through pain.
Yeah, because well, from aerofit.com, I don't know how reliable that is, or like a blog. But it says there's no evidence of elevation. It's a blog, but yeah. What?
Yeah, I feel like it's probably one of those things. There's probably some sort of benefit, but it might not be a big enough benefit where it's like, if you wear it for X amount of time while you're training, this is the effects that it'll do. And it's probably so varied, too, based off of the individual.
Okay, so athletes of the Olympics train at altitude. So, I think they're just trying to mimic of training like in higher altitude places. Apparently that does work, but they're not sure whether the mask actually does the same thing.
So I'm not going to go buy that anytime soon.
Yeah. The high altitude mask is just a simulation of elevation. What the mask actually does is force you to breathe against resistance. So instead of thinning the oxygen in the air, what happens at high altitude, it simply takes greater effort to breathe, which makes sense. As having anything covered your mouth during a workout would make it tricky to get oxygen into your lungs.
Can confirm. Yep.
So basically, working out in higher elevations, it tends to be like an actual thing, but these masks might not produce the same results.
The masks are just trying to mimic it, but not really mimicking it at all.
Yeah.
The more you know.
Then again, these are all like from blogs. So
probably just like different fitness people that have tried them, or their own personal takes on it, or it's probably like from their competitor.
And then one of the questions, bodybuilding.com, it actually says, I like that. Why do elevations masks not work? They simulate altitude. It's basically the same thing, like the oxygen's not the same. And the mask is just making you breathe harder.
Yeah.
So, to make altitude work, the oxygen needs to change. Okay. There we go.
I can see that. I agree. Me and my professional opinion, we agree. It's a phony thing.
Yeah.
Don't do it, people.
Yeah, just move to higher elevation places if you want to train.
Yeah. Just pack up and go run in Denver.
There you go. You need an oxygen that can't be replaced yet.
So are you going to go out and buy one so you can better your endurance?
I feel kind of silly saying this, but these are like the kind of mimic things that got me one time. Have you seen those like chewy toys that like it's supposed to make your jaw like?
No, you didn't. Oh my goodness. There's a guy on TikTok who's got like the best looking jaw in the world, and he just has the dog toy in his mouth, and you bought it. Angel, you bought a dog toy.
I bought it like years ago. It wasn't even through TikTok. It's probably like YouTube ad.
It was probably through Musically.
Yeah. It was back when I was living with O'Grady. Yeah. Somehow one of those Facebook ads came up. It had to have a better jawline. I'm like, I want a better jawline.
I want this squishy toy.
They're like, it was proven after so many studies that if you keep chewing on this toy, you'll get a better jawline. I'm like, oh, okay. Like
you know, I can understand the low key science, quote unquote, behind it. Like if you're working out a muscle, it's gonna get defined.
Right.
But I feel like that would just give you lockjaw just by doing that all the time.
Yeah. We are currently just pretending that we're chewing on something.
Yeah, for the listeners, pretend like you have like a small cutie or a clementine in your mouth, but it's like a rubber ball. Essentially, like that's what this thing is.
And I feel like it was a good workout.
I'm sure, yeah.
Whether I got better jawline from it, I don't know. Probably not.
Well, because you didn't give it enough time to work its magic. You were just about to have the jawline of the century, and then you stopped. Where's the ball now? Go pick it up again and start. Next episode of the podcast, we're just going to be chewing on the squishy balls the entire time. So everybody will have to go over to YouTube to watch it.
Oh, jaw our size. It's actually still a thing.
Oh my goodness.
Jaw our size. Facial fitness devices tone and strengthen your jaw. Look at it's so good. It has like even like a necklace for you to hold it.
So when your jaw gets tired and you have to spit it out of your mouth, it can just fall around your neck.
Yup. You got it. Look at a brand new U awaits with the #1 hands-free workout for your neck and face.
Goodness.
This is why they got me. And then they show all the Ellen, Fox News, Yahoo, The Doctors, New York Post, Lad Bible, Woman.com. If you know. Okay, and then it gives you like a whole kit. Oh man, it makes me want to buy it again.
I hate this. I hate this so much.
But when you actually do it, it hurts. It hurts.
Why do they need to sell them in packs of 4? That's what I'm curious about. You can get 4 Jawser sizes for $25. Why do I need 4 of them?
No, that's the whole transformation kit.
Oh, so one of them's more squishy than the other?
Yeah, or if you just want to get one, you get $25, right?
No, the one that I'm seeing says 4. Oh, that's weird, but then... Oh, it's all 4 levels.
Ah, there you go. So you start off small.
Who would have thought there were levels to Jawser sizing?
Yo, beginner blue pop, intermediate green, advanced blue, elite green, custom fit. Nathan Lion Yard. Oh man, look at they have reviews and they have photos. Dude, why'd I get back into this? Because I'm making me fight again.
Yeah, this was a rabbit hole that you did not need to go down.
I need to go. I need to leave. Exit. We're gonna. Altitude mass did not get me, but jar size is starting to get me.
Jar sizes. We are now officially sponsored by Jar Size. They are sending us free balls.
Get the best jaw of your life.
What would you call
Chewy toys. No, jars.
Free chewy toys.
And then that like those testimonials. Oh man, don't start looking at those. It's definitely gonna get you.
Jar Size changed my life. I used to not be able to get girls. Now look at me with my chiseled jaw.
And then they take off the shirt and abs. Oh my goodness.
He got those abs because of Jawser Size.
Like Angel, you gotta lay off the burritos to get those abs. And go, okay.
No, you can keep the burritos if you buy Jawser Size. You'll actually need them because all the calories you'll be losing.
Now I'm pretending like I'm on chewing that toy. I don't even know where it's at
such
anymore.
a silly thing.
I lost it. Okay. Reminds me when I was a kid and I saw those ab machines late at night and I wanted to like buy one, get those abs. Luckily,
Get those abs.
Luckily, I never got those ab machines. That would be silly. That was wow. You just gotta do this a few minutes a day. You get those abs. Woo.
Only? Yeah, easy stuff.
It doesn't even look that hard. Okay. Let's see. So, Sword. Would you rather be giving a new BMW now or be giving a truly epic $2? No, not $2. $2 million mausoleum after you die.
Mausoleum?
That.
Mausoleum.
It's a building.
I mean, it's just one of those in the cemeteries, like the big things.
It's a cemetery, a museum.
It's a cemetery museum. Yep. We'll go with that. But the only thing that people can look at is your casket. I wonder if in mausoleums, the casket is still buried or if it's above ground.
Some of them are above ground with these pictures, at least. They're like, the caskets are on the walls. So it could be for an individual, family, or community.
What was the first choice?
Oh, a new BMW now, or okay, how about
give me the Beamer? I'll take the BMW.
I don't know why. Well, do you think like Teslas are the new BMW or no?
I feel that some like versions, I'm not sure if version is the right word. Some style, because I know that there are different like levels to the Tesla. And I know like the most basic ones, like the model is what I was looking for, the Model X or something. Tesla basic model. Model 3. That does not look basic. No, it actually does look kind of basic for a Tesla. How much is it? I'm going to click this order now button, and I hope it doesn't actually just send it to me.
You just need $20 to deposit.
Design. Just how much is it? That's the Model 3 price. $46,000? 47? Okay, that's crazy.
All Teslas are up there.
Yeah, cheapest.
I think that is the
model. It's the Model 3. Oh my god. That's wild. Cheapest BMW model. Okay, so the cheapest BMW is $1,000 cheaper than, or I guess $2,000 cheaper than the cheapest Tesla.
And I don't know why. I just feel like I see. I guess you don't see commercials of it, but more YouTubers go for like the Tesla, and like I got a Tesla, I got a Tesla, and like hardly. I guess I haven't seen one that's like I got a BMW. Like be happy about like, oh, it's a BMW.
Yeah,
oh, it's a Tesla.
I think Teslas are kind of like the new cool hip thing to do for our generation. And so people like to brag when they get them. I think it's so interesting about how you don't see like Lamborghini or Ferrari commercials just because they know that like if you're watching the commercial, you're not the target audience for them. And so there's that exclusivity to it. I mean, that's like legitimately their thing. They don't put any money into like TV advertisements because they know that their audience isn't watching the TV. Like, I mean, it's true.
You gotta make that much money for that kind of car. You gotta be working, 24/7. Oh man, because how many Lamborghinis do they make a year?
I don't know. What's like the rarest car? I don't think one of the most rare cars used to be, what was it called? I don't remember. A McLaren, I think, was like a super expensive car.
One of my CrossFit new buddies or like member from a CrossFit gym has a really nice car. I don't know anything about cars. I just know it's like what it looks like. What it looks like.
It's a nice one.
When he brought it in. Somebody was like, so what have they said about that car? I'm guessing like I've gotten compliments from it. It's like, yeah. But like I didn't hear them like the model or anything, and like I don't know anything about cars.
So now you're leaving us on the edge of our seats. I want to know what kind of car this guy has.
It looks like one of those like super expensive cars. It's like, you know when you went to Purdue and like you saw those really nice cars that's like,
yeah,
it looked like one of those.
I just love the story behind those cars. How like they're not registered or anything like that, just because the people just buy them for a few years and like don't actually plan on doing anything with them after. Like that's just wild to me.
Don't some people just leave their cars at the side of the road?
Yeah.
What?
There were only last year 8,405 Lamborghinis made.
For the entire world.
Yeah, let's do like how many Honda Civics were made in 2021. 263,000. Because I think Honda Civic is like the most common car. That's the only reason why.
It's very reliable.
Honda Civic.
Very reliable.
Yeah.
So, somehow, he brought it again this week. So, I actually have, I see another guy with also a really nice car. But I don't know what kind of car it is. He like owns to like 2 or 3 restaurants. He loves to do errands instead of like actually being inside the restaurants. He's like, his wife works on the inside. He's like, I'll run errands. I'm like, you remind me of my dad. He's like, really? Yeah, he likes to run errands too. It was like being inside.
I was like, get out of the house, get out, go, do something.
So like, I need a little errand. Like on the weekends, I had to specifically tell him on the weekends there's no errands, okay? He's like, we need you here. He's like, okay.
I have found, like, randomly, if we've got nothing going on over the weekend, like, I'll drive my car someplace just to drive. Just to go do something.
I can see that. Yeah. Like, the older I get, the more I realize, like, why people like golf so much. It's very time consuming.
Yeah.
It helps you relax. Tell the wife, I'm going golfing. Take the entire day.
It's 8 a.m. I'll see you at 8 p.m. Okay.
What are you doing? Going golfing. You're like, okay, understandable. I go, what? Hey, you're probably going to be drinking and playing this golf.
I love looking at those TikToks every once in a while I'll come across. It's like the wife's perspective. Like when my husband said he was going to go play around with his friends and then he's just like absolutely hammered.
And it's totally okay because like it's like what is it? Yeah, it's basically okay for them to do that. So like, oh, cool. Or have you seen the version of the cart ladies?
Yeah.
Makes me want to be a cart lady.
Oh, I mean, they make good money. I mean, you get on a nice golf course and you're a cart person. Like, if you're the only place where people can get stuff, like, you'll make good money. And then if they're friendly to you, you can get some tips. And then everybody's happy.
All right, so
I think I'm going to change careers. I'm going to become a cart guy.
Oh, you went with the new BMW. Would you stick to BMW or would you choose Tesla?
I mean, if I could choose, I'd go Tesla.
Okay.
But if I have to stick to BMW, I'd be totally fine with that too.
I think it's funny how like you're slowly seeing that change. Or, like BMW is not what it used to be. Mm-hmm. And Tesla's like creeping up there. It's like, oh.
And I wonder if like BMW sales have maybe like just stayed the same. Let me look at that. BMW sales 2021 2.21 million.
It's like when I see a Tesla, I'm like, ooh.
So like their sales are increasing. I think maybe it's just like the marketing potentially behind it. Like it isn't just gaining traction or anything like that. It's just not captivating or something. Who knows? But
I was like our generation, like lower, might be going more for like Tesla, but we'll probably be seeing that soon, whether that actually like changes the sales or not.
Mm-hmm. I feel like a BMW audience is the older generation. Because when I think of a BMW, I don't think of like a cool rich guy. I think of like an older person driving it.
Mm-hmm. When you see Tesla, what comes to mind?
David Dobrik or something like that.
YouTubers. Yeah.
I mean, but it's just because that's like, it's who you see driving them online the most. All those YouTubers. And it's just like, I just bought a Tesla, it's souped out, all that stuff. Yeah. There's just more visibility with them.
All right, this might be the question of the day.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. Would you rather stop everyone in the world except for yourself from getting any illness, or stop yourself from ever getting any illness while the rest of the world stays as it is? This includes non-infectious illnesses like cancer and Alzheimer's, and no one will know it. It was you who cured all illness. So, will it be your good or the greater good?
But if you cure all the illnesses, then you wouldn't get sick. Because if nobody has the illness.
Well, that's like the catch. Except for yourself.
Oh, so only I would get sick.
Correct. Would you rather
that sucks.
Would you rather stop everyone in the world except for yourself from getting any illness, or stop yourself from ever getting any illness while the rest of the world stays as it is?
I guess I'm going to be nice and I'm going to stop the sickness for everybody else. That stinks.
The way they phrase it too is like.
It's like, do you want to be a douchebag or do you want to be a good person and save everybody?
But
like,
no one will know you were the reason who cured all illnesses.
It's like, great, you can hang your hat on that, but nobody's going to believe you. Like, whoa.
Like, will it be your good or the greater good?
I'm still going to do that because then if you have like a close friend or family member or something that gets sick and gets like really bad sick or maybe like passes away because of it, like... you knew that you could have potentially stopped that by curing everything. And so I feel like that guilt would weigh on me a ton. So that's why I'm going to just not take any credit and just let the whole world be healthy while I'm just over here sniffling.
It's like, you're good at the greater good. I'm like, allergies suck. But yeah, no.
If you're the only one that has to go through it too, nobody can relate to you.
You have COVID? No, it's like allergies. What are allergies? It's like,
yeah. I can't go into the office today. I'm not feeling good. Why? What do you mean? Just like, you're lazy. No, I'm not, I swear.
It's just like, you're good or the greater good. Yeah, the greater good will make me feel better about myself. So hopefully it helps with the sickness.
So we're both on the same page with that. And exactly like you said, though, that will be the question of the day. So you guys can let us know what your answer to that would be. And again, just as a little refresher, would you rather not ever get sick again in the world, but the world stays the way that it is? Or would you rather cure the world of all sicknesses, and nobody knows it was you that did it, but you still can get sick? And so you can let us know in the comment section what your answer is. If you are listening to us on YouTube or if you're listening to us on one of the podcast platforms, you can email it to us at talkmentuesday@gmail.com and we can read through those answers. And if there are any, I guess, good reasons or anything like that, make sure to put those in there and we can highlight any interesting pieces next week. And as always, if you guys have any topics that you want us to cover, let us know. We are always happy to shed our expertise on anything that you guys want us to talk about. This week was actually brought to you by Jawzrsize. If you want a chiseled jawline like Angel's going to have here in a couple of weeks, make sure to pick up a rubber ball. So thank you, Jawzrsize, for sponsoring this segment. And we look forward to, I guess, highlighting Angel's jawline progression in the coming weeks. But also, as always, if you guys have any tips, tricks, feedback that you think we should incorporate to increase your listening pleasure, let us know. But we appreciate you all for taking the time to listen to us, and we will talk with you guys more next week. But in this meantime, stay safe, social distance, make sure to tell someone you love them. But we will see you guys more next week.
Thank you, guys.
Peace.